one of the large public car dealers is one of my customers. Our business was sort of the same for many years, and then COVID hit. Every car has different reliability.
A car, Mercedes, BMW, and Porsche.
A lot of warranty companies
reliable?
do not do those vehicles. Take a number at 50%. Let's just say a dealer is closing 50% of their customers.
I feel like they're doing awesome.
Correct.
They're stellar.
Most things go as planned, but some stuff doesn't. You just take care of it, keep the customer happy, and move on.
So today we're here with Boyd Hoffman. He is a St. Louis native, and we're located at the Missouri Athletic Club. It's been in St. Louis, established in 1903. We're in the billiard room where we have these old A.E. Schmidt billiards tables that I believe arrived here around 1924. These actual tables are from 1924. They are over 100 years old. A.E. Schmidt is still in business in St. Louis, which is amazing. Boyd's been a member of the Missouri Athletic Club for 34 years, and he offers a very unique solution to car dealerships, and so we're going to hear about what he has to offer.
Good morning, Kirk. I'm a regional director with Continental Warranty that's been around over 35 years, and we work with car dealerships and develop unique solutions for car dealers, and we're a solutions-based company with very unique solutions. Honestly, I don't know anybody else in the business that does what we do. And the car business is interesting. You know, I've been doing this 11 years now. I have some great valued customers. One of the large public car dealers is one of my customers. I have very good customers that value our services. I think our need is growing by the day. You know, car business was sort of the same for many years, and then COVID hit.
Right.
When it initially hit, I didn't know what it was going to do to my business or my customer's business. It probably had the opposite effect of what I thought, because car sales, okay, pandemic hits, people are banished to stay at home. What do you think is going to happen? Car sales went up 200, 300, 400%, or crazy numbers.
Yeah, you would think they would have gone down because they're staying at home. They're not driving cars.
Not going anywhere, not doing anything, but...
I think they actually were going and doing things. I don't think maybe people are actually posting maybe those stories online. And so since they were stuck at home or stuck having to drive and stay among themselves, they wanted a nice ride.
So I guess it really depends what you were doing when that happened. Mm-hmm. I know people that went bankrupt in 6 weeks because their product... Nobody was buying anything.
Sure. I know a lot of businesses that really suffered. Like I had a shoe repair business. They shut them down. It's all walk-in business. It's all walk-in business, right. How are they going to be in business? It's tough.
Or certain restaurants went out of business, but if you knew how to do online ordering and deliver, and those businesses hung in there.
Right.
So I didn't know what it was going to do to the car business, but the car sales went to all-time record highs, which I don't understand.
And
but
used
that's
car
what
prices
happened.
went crazy too.
Yes, because it's car prices are supply and demand. If nobody's buying, the car prices drop. But if the demand goes up 200%, the car prices are going to surge because it's just limited availability. Supply and demand. It's like any product sold. So car dealers were making many times the profit they ever had by accident, just because people bought so many more cars. And there were
did you ever figure out what was the drive? What was the drive?
And if demand goes up 200% or 100%, there are no discounts. The price is the price because the demand is so great.
The car I drove here, I went to my dealer. He didn't have one. He's like, I found you a car. It's over in Tampa. And if you want it, you're going to pay sticker. And consider yourself lucky that you're getting it for MSRP because you want that car. This was in the midst of COVID, yes. So I experienced that myself buying a car.
So that era has slowly disappeared, and now it's gone. And car business is back to normal. It's sort of in the range of what it was in 2019.
Before COVID.
And now, depending on the brand you're selling, there's another problem, which is tariffs.
Getting cars.
Because... depending on your brand and where the car is made and what country the car is made, you may be having supply issues right now, having enough cars to sell.
Which then creates what problem?
Less profit.
Less profit because you can't sell what you don't have on your floor,
Correct.
on your parking lot.
Correct. Or they're going to move part of the production to U.S. or they've cut, certain brands I see just stop shipping certain models to the U.S. because they're made wherever now. It's subject to a tariff or whatever, their uncertainty. So there is profit issues looming at car dealers.
So they have sales happening. They have cars on their lot. They need to find a way to do more with less.
Yes,
Is
so
that kind
car
of what you're
sales
saying?
seem steady right now, but depending on the brand you have, there may be inventory issues right now.
Which back to what I was saying, they kind of have to do more with less. They got to
Correct.
try to
But
find ways to make profit with fewer cars.
But regardless, sales are less than when COVID was happening.
And they got that too.
Yes. So, my products, I'm in the vehicle service contract business. My product's sold in the finance department. The finance department is one of the critical profit tools of a car dealer. Service and profit are the two big main areas of profit for a car dealer. So if you have less sales than you did 4 years ago, or half the sales because you had every car sold 3 months before it got to your dealer 4 years ago, now you got cars sitting on the lot. Depending on the type of customer you have, the customer may be a little more stressed with credit issues and inflation right now. You might have less inventory. Whatever the issue your particular car dealer is facing, I have solutions for you to dramatically change your profit that's static maybe in your finance department. Most franchise car dealers, not all, have a reinsurance program. They own their own warranty company, and they hire a company like us to manage it.
Right.
And then in the long term, they keep the profit, and we get an administration fee. But most car dealers don't put all their vehicles in that company. They're putting the newer cars and the stuff that is more profitable on the vehicle service contract side for them. And then other kinds of cars they're not putting into that reinsurance program that are higher risk, high mileage cars. You're selling a 100,000-mile car, they're going to have a lot more claim problems than a brand new car.
And then when it's a import German
or an
car.
import, or every car has different reliability.
A car, Mercedes, BMW, and Porsche.
A lot of warranty companies
reliable?
do not do those vehicles.
They won't do those vehicles.
Either they're less reliable, or the parts can be 4, 5, 6 times the cost of a Chevy.
Just to get the part.
Yes. So a typical car dealer is going to be putting 1, 2-year-old cars in their reinsurance.
So even if it's not a reliability issue with a particular brand, it could be acquiring the parts to do the repair become cost prohibitive.
Yes, and lower the profit in your own warranty company in the long run. So what most car dealers are doing, they're putting 1 or 2 or 3-year-old cars under 50,000 miles or something in their own warranty company that somebody like us.
Because it's safe.
Yeah, because it's safe and guaranteed profit at some level.
Right.
Now,
with numbers.
correct. Now, I've talked to many dealers. I talk to dealers every day. Their profit on a lot of their companies is less today because car part prices since COVID have gone through the roof also.
Across the board.
Across the board. So their profit in their own warranty company is generally less than it was 4 years ago, even just putting the newer cars in there. Now, what most dealers I see do, they have a company, a vehicle service contract company, for their reinsurance, and a lot of times they're using that same company for the cars they're not putting in their own warranty company. That they do direct business, so that's just sold, and that vehicle service contract company retains the risk. Mm-hmm. What I see, a lot of the dealers only know maybe the top 10 or 15 or 20 largest warranty companies, because this is what all their friends know. These warranty companies, are a lot of the big ones in our industry, are also very, very, very expensive in their prices. So, say that car is over 50,000 miles, they don't want to retain it in their own warranty company. The large $1 billion warranty company they sell direct a warranty with, but it's too expensive to sell to that customer.
Yeah, customers. I
Gonna
guess
say,
there's a couple of things. A, they don't want to spend the money. B, they may not qualify because it's so expensive. Usually, the customer will get a certain percentage over the cost of the car
when
to
a
cover
customer
things
buys
like
a car, the bank will extend additional money to buy other products on top of the purchase.
like
of the
a
car.
warranty.
Warranty, gap insurance, tire and wheel, dent and ding, windshield protection, whatever that is. And it's all going to depend on the car they're buying, the income they make, the credit they have, and the bank will say, okay, we're going to loan $30,000 on this car, and we're going to offer $32,000 total, so another $2,000
to cover
extra
extras.
products.
Right.
What if the warranty's $3,000?
And now the customer has to come up with $1,000.
Correct,
to
and
get
they
a
may not
warranty.
have it, or it's just too expensive, or it's not always priced. They don't have the right term or level of coverage of that product. They're selling, they could only get a 2-year warranty, but they're going to keep the car 4 years. It's like, that doesn't make sense for me because I want a 4-year warranty. So
Right.
the objections can be other things besides price.
Right.
The term or the deductible, or it requires them to come back to that dealer for service, but they live 2 states away. There's all kinds of different objections.
Sure. I mean, I bought cars in St. Louis and drove them down to Florida. So
Yes.
if I can't get it serviced in Florida, I'm probably not going to buy a warranty.
So there's many different objections the customer can give to the warranty that dealer is currently offering.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to do those company-owned reinsurance agreements that the dealer sets up. But once a dealer sets that up, they generally don't change those very often. Might be 10 years, 15, 20 years. They stay with the same vendor. So many times I'm looking at what they're doing outside of that reinsurance company. And whether, let's say a typical car dealer might have 30, 40, 50% of their customers buying a vehicle service contract. Every month's different. It's somewhat unpredictable because you may get customers that just don't get the back end from the bank to buy the warranty, or you don't know what
Term's
kind of
not right,
you don't know what kind of customers you're getting that
Right.
month and what their credit is, and so it fluctuates. But in general, you're probably in that 30 to 50% range
Buy a warranty.
to buy a warranty. Let's say it's at the high end, of 50%. Still, half of your customers are leaving the dealer without one.
Out of the finance office, which
Out
is
of the
where they
finance
make.
office.
That's where they make a
They
lot
make
of
a
their
lot of
profit.
profit.
Yeah.
So what I do, we're a solutions-based company. We have solutions to capture the business,
That 50%.
that 50%. Or if you're at 40%, maybe in 30 to 60 days, we can add another 10 or 20% with our solutions.
of the people that were already just saying no.
No. Sometimes it can be higher. So every dealer has a different situation. Depends on their customer demographics. It depends on what their brand is. It depends on what kind of cars they actually got in inventory that month. There's all these different variables, but we can always add additional profit to the finance department. The problem I see, a lot of dealers are closed. One, they don't know what they don't know. This is what I tell dealers. You don't know what you don't know,
Right.
which is they're happy with their 50%.
I
Or
think
40%.
They're doing. I mean, if you told most people, hey, I've got this number of prospects, I'm closing 50% of it, I'm doing pretty good.
Yes.
For most salespeople, they'd say
Yes.
that's pretty good. What you're saying
But
is
what I do-
you're losing 50%, maybe not because that's a typical close rate, right? 50%. It's kind of a typical
it
close
depends.
rate.
It can be 30 to
20
50. I've
20
seen
to
dealers
50.
as high as 60.
But I'm just saying, I'm talking just in
Let's
general
just
terms.
take a number at 50%. Let's just say a dealer is closing 50% of their customers.
And they feel like they're doing awesome. They're
Correct.
stellar. Oh, we're stellar. We don't need any help. Well, yeah, but what if you could capture more? Is what you're saying.
And I
What
don't,
if there's another 20%
I
out
don't,
there?
I don't always say, but what if I could just add 10% to that?
Right, 10% more sales. So now you're at 60% of people walking through the finance office.
And
are
depending
having a
on the
warranty.
volume of your dealer, what if that 10% is a $500,000 a year? What if it's $1 million a year? What if it's $1.5 million a year?
Right. What could that
If-
mean to your
If you're selling
dealership?
if you're selling a ton of cars at your dealer, 10% can be millions.
Could be.
Could be.
Right. No, but what is it going to cost them in the time and effort, though, for their
Nothing.
finance managers?
Nothing.
Well, they're going to have to learn something.
They have to learn something new and learn our products and where it fits into their program, complementary to what they're selling.
Right.
Now,
I mean, that's for some, that's going to be maybe a bit of an effort.
well, sometimes the first thing I had to work with the dealer is show them that we can increase 10, 15, 20%.
Okay.
And then get them to agree to work with us, and then show them in the next 90 days it's going to change 10, 15, 20%.
But they're not going it alone.
No.
You go in and you help them, right?
We help them. We train their dealer. We help them determine where we're a fit complementary to their own warranty company. So
you're not trying to take sales away from their current warranty situation that's their own.
Correct. So let's say a dealer is selling 40% of their customers their own warranty company, and that same warranty XYZ warranty company, they're selling another 10% direct, and that
Right.
XYZ
on the higher risk options that the dealer doesn't want to take on.
or whatever the scenario is.
Right.
Now, sometimes we can double the profit on that 10% they're already selling because we have a better program.
Yeah, but what if they like that vendor?
And that's the number one objection in our business. We've used this vendor for 20 years. We're happy. We make $1 million a month in our finance department, and we're happy. But what if it was $1.5 million a month?
Right.
That's a big difference. So we have to. My goal is to help the dealer understand that we are not a threat to that relationship. We are going to bring additional
You're an
enhancements. And I can give them many examples from the years of doing this now, how we have dramatically changed finance departments, profit, and solutions, because we have unique solutions. Now, a lot of times, one objection I get, well, who does business with you? Well, we've been around a very long time. We have all kinds of long-term relationships in this business.
You actually pay your claims, right?
We have high-quality references.
There's a lot of car warranty companies that have been known in the past
So,
that don't pay claims.
how should I say this?
I guess that's part of the objection is I guess those folks have made the news, and so people are maybe a little squirmish about looking at another option.
People ask me, they find out, what warranty should I buy? Or people find out this is the business I'm in. And I say, look, here's what I know. If you go to a franchise car dealer, they have reputation, sometimes 100-year reputations they got to maintain. And they're not going to sell a vehicle service contract that doesn't pay claims. Now, I would be very leery of the ones you see on TV or you get letters in the mail.
Right.
And those companies you would never find at a Ford or Chevy store either because they're not going to sell them.
Right.
So you stick with something your dealer is selling. And a new dealer, like, well, what kind of dealers do you work with? And we can provide them references of very large dealer groups in this country have used us for many years. So that's generally not, after they see that or even make some phone calls, that's generally not an issue. And we get back to the solutions. So let's say they're selling, let's just take the round number, 40% in their own warranty company, 10% direct with that same warranty company that's keeping the risk. But what if I could offer 2 years longer on that 10% for half the price?
How many more would they sell in the finance office?
One, that 10%, because it's a better solution, if their profit might go up 50% on that 10%, and they might sell another 10% to the customers that said no. And I can give you some examples. So a lot of times reinsurance in their own warranty companies, they're not putting higher mileage cars. They'll have a cutoff, 50, 60, 70,000 miles. And over that, we don't want it because they're claims nightmares. And then high frequency of claims. Diesel trucks, European cars, CPO cars. One of our best solutions for car dealers is extending the factory CPO with our extension. So you buy a brand that it's CPO, so you get 12 months, 12,000 miles more than the factory original coverage.
Right. That's usually included, right? You don't have
Correct.
to pay, the customer usually
And
doesn't
a lot
have
of
to pay for
times, sometimes their warranty doesn't even offer a solution, or it's not a long enough solution, or it's too expensive a solution. We can go out many more years at a very affordable price and higher mileage than generally they're doing in their reinsurance program or direct with the XYZ warranty company. That's one of my best-selling, highest profit products for car dealers is CPO extensions. Now, some car dealers don't do CPO cars, but probably majority of them do. And people come in just because it's CPO, it's a year or two old car, and they get a great manufacturer warranty, but we can help extend that. And that, some of the dealers I have, that's 50% of the business I am getting out of those dealers is CPO extensions.
Oh, really?
Yes. Or hard to warranty cars. I go in stores that their warranty company or that XYZ they're doing their 10% with doesn't even rate. They can't even offer a warranty on that diesel truck, on that European car. I have a new
like a Land Rover.
Yes.
I guess a Land Rover might be one of those that might be a little difficult to get a warranty on.
Correct. So, or I have a new customer. Their warranty company isn't allowing cars over. So they have their own warranty company, but they were selling direct the cars with a higher risk. They won't do any of those over 50,000 miles now. So they had no warranty. 4 stores had no warranty for cars over 50,000 miles to offer the customer.
I'm guessing dealerships like that probably have still quite a few cars that have over 50,000 miles.
These were European dealers, so most of those were European cars. And most my competitors, we have a niche. That's one of our specialty niches. We have done European cars for 35 years. We can do it better than anybody can. Nobody has the rates or programs or experience that our office does in those because we've done them for so long. So, I mean, we got Rover stores that have been with us decades. So, but a lot of warranty companies, even a Chevy store might be in a right zip code, they can sell 10 or 15 Rovers or whatever every month, and they have no warranty to sell on those. So, once again, a complementary solution.
Right. It fits in there rather than, and plus, I mean, I wonder, do you have any data on that? Losing sales because they don't have a warranty solution, regardless of the price. Because you're saying, sometimes this, when they're outsourcing to this other company, if the car doesn't fit the criteria, they can't even warranty it.
We do have
how many deals
we
do
have
they lose?
We do have a modeling program that can specifically show a dealer if they give us their data of how much the car sales and what they're missing. We can show them a projection of the actual dollar amounts they're missing.
So what you're saying, I'm going to repeat it the way I understand it. Not only are they missing deals in the finance office by offering a warranty, they could be missing deals altogether.
Correct.
Because they don't have a warranty to offer for a car they have on their lot.
And
so
it's
the
not
person
even
doesn't buy it because they can't even get a warranty.
It's not even European cars. I have a dealer that their warranty company, it's a GM store, and their warranty company won't do GM Acadias.
Period. Not going to do it.
And they sell a ton of them.
Right. So you could be
a lot of stores like that.
You could be selling even more if you were able to offer.
And I go in stores like that have their warranty company for 20 years, and they just don't sell warranties on those Acadias. And then think of the money they've lost over the last 10 years not selling warranties on Acadias.
Right. Exactly. So it's just an enhancement. So the main thing is to bring you in. How does that work? Your modeling program, like what is the effort going to be?
I have to get some data. You're selling X amount of new cars, X amount of CPO cars. How many cars over outside of your warranty company are you selling direct with XYZ company? And what's your warranty penetration rates? And I can go to a similar GM store that I have and see what their numbers are and show you. We can do a projection and show you by.
And how long does all this process take?
Very little. I mean, I can plug numbers in a day in a spreadsheet and show you.
So within a few days, you could
yes.
provide them with some information if they reached out to you.
The biggest.
How long does it take to get spun up on your program and get it implemented at a dealership?
A few days.
We
can have you set up online and in your menu within a few days, and I'm in your store.
You're going to come to the store?
Yes.
You're going to show the finance manager what to do?
Correct.
How much time do you need to do that?
Depends. Try and set up training sessions and be there, because dealers are busy and you can't hit everybody at the same time. So you want to be there for a while and then consistently follow up with the dealer. And one of the biggest objections I hear from dealers is whether it's a bank or another VSC company or whatever vendor they have, they never can find the vendor when they can't remember what to sell or they can't remember what this product does. I answer my phone all the time. It rings, I just answer it. And I get business just because I answer my phone. You know how many dealers have told me their bank rep has never answered the phone or called them back? It's unbelievable.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So if you do business with Boyd, he actually answers his phone.
I just answer my phone unless we're doing.
Now he actually has it off right now, but that's because we're doing this podcast. I did see him turn it off, but you'll be checking it when you get out of this, and you're going to answer and reply to whatever
right.
emails
Unless I'm in a meeting
messages.
on an airplane, I answer my phone.
Right.
It's simple.
Well, it's one of those things. Like I like these. I kind of on LinkedIn. That's where this is going to go, and I like these posts you see out there. Like, here's 10 things that you can do that takes literally no talent. You can show up on time. You can answer your phone. You can reply to an email that calls, that sends you an email. You can reply to a voice message or a text message and not just ghost somebody. And so Boyd's pretty good about all these things.
Well, you saw me. We're taking a brief break, and I'm just answering 5 emails and 2 phone calls real quick.
Right.
Somebody called us in the middle, but I call them right back. It's just simple.
Well, it's kind of like common sense isn't very common. It's simple, but not very many people do it. So it's one of those things that one of Boyd's tenants in his just business, because I met Boyd when he was not in this business, and part of the reason why that's how we developed this relationship, and part of the reason why we hired you, no one else would return our phone calls. The reason why we hired Boyd was he was the only one that called us back. I don't know if you knew that.
No, that's first I've heard that.
You're the only one that called. It was so frustrating because I was trying to get other quotes, because you like to get 3 quotes, the standard, go get 3 quotes, and that way and we never got any other quotes. The only quote we got was from Boyd, so we hired Boyd.
I had mentors in sales that had been in sales for decades and decades, and they were old school salespeople. You go see people if you can instead of calling them back. So today that would be, a lot of my customers are out of state, so I can't just pick up and go see them tomorrow. But I can call them back. If they text me, I call first. And if I don't answer, I'll text them.
Right.
Because it's hard enough to find new customers. So to retain customers, you need to be responsive, service the customer, and be available.
Right. Kind of simple, but it's not very common.
Correct.
Today, in 2025 especially.
And I hear it all the time from car dealers. I can't find this rep. I can't find this rep. And
well, you've just experienced it yourself. You're trying to get a hold of your bank. They wouldn't return your phone calls.
Correct.
So you had to go over their head, and they weren't very happy with it.
No, but now I get calls.
Now they're being responsive. So yeah, well, it's frustrating because you have a certain level that you like to provide to your customers, and in your business.
And honestly, most of my customers, everything runs like clockwork, but you always get the weird problem, right? And you just dig into it and solve it the same day and move on, and your customer's happy.
Right.
Don't avoid the problem.
Well, I think that's some of it too, right? People want to avoid it. Like, just so I don't know when this is going to air and how this is going to go and get dropped, but it's already been posted. I forgot to turn on record 2 days ago. I've already called that person and talked to them. I didn't avoid them. I did let it rest for a day. I'll admit that. I let it rest for a day because he was pretty upset. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him for being upset, but we're going to work it out. I'm meeting with him next week, and it's all is well. And then somehow the universe works out. I saw one of his customers in the store, and I was able to actually, I have to send it to him still. I got a customer testimonial for him in the store. So he's really happy about that.
Randomly buying his product in the store, and you were in the aisle, and they go.
Well, I was buying one for my mom-in-law. So I was buying his product. It's coffee. So I was buying his product for my mom-in-law, and then saw this one guy. He's buying like 3 cans. I'm like, oh, Is this pretty good? I just kind of played stupid. Is this pretty good? And I got this little customer testimonial from somebody, so that's pretty exciting. That might have been my saving grace, meeting that guy in the store.
But we all know, I've been in business a long time. Most things go as planned, but some stuff doesn't. You just take care of it, keep the customer happy, and move on.
Right, and not avoid it.
And I
think the key is not avoiding it.
And I have an extremely high customer retention.
So I think, would you say that's part of it too? People just avoid they want to avoid the problem. So, they're not going to answer that email. They're not going to reply to that phone call or that text message.
Correct.
Because they just want to, if I ignore it and put my blinders on, eventually it's going to go away. Well, the thing is, it never goes away. And if you just meet it head on, you can nip it in the bud and move forward.
And I work for a great company. We solve customer issues when they happen. They don't happen that often, but they do happen.
Well, I think the other day you even got the owner on the call.
Oh, yeah.
So he's got access to the owners. If he has to get to his owners to get something resolved and get something moving, they're available.
We are our customer is the dealer, and we are extremely focused on the dealer. I talk to dealers now. We have what is rare, we have human beings in our office. You call my main office and punch 0, human beings answer every time. I was at a dealer, claims, whatever it is. I was at a dealer the other day, said their warranty company has gone to claims by email. You submit everything by email. You got to wait. There's no human beings involved anymore. And
So how do they deal with the problem? Because problems are going to happen.
So I assume they have reps, whether, I don't know, but, claims are, can be very complicated. And you got to talk to the dealer service department because sometimes a part's just not a part. It's connected to another part, and that part failed. And you got to talk through this stuff with claims advisors at our office. But I just found out a bigger warranty company, there's no human beings. You just submit it and hope it works out.
Right. Or it just gets denied.
They were very, they're not happy with the new system.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we try and keep that, whether it's my office or me, keep that personal touch and build a relationship with the dealer and the people at the dealer. My office, the claims people build relationships with the service advisors at those dealers. And our claims advisors, a lot of them have been with our company for 25 years in our office.
Okay. So they're doing something right over there.
Correct.
And then what's the name of your company?
Continental Warranty Company.
Continental Warranty Company. And where are they located, based out of?
We are actually in Delaware.
In Delaware.
It's not a P.O. box. We have a physical office in Delaware.
A physical office in Delaware. And what's your service area?
Well,
you're based in St. Louis.
Yes, I'm mainly Midwest. So,
Mainly Midwest.
But I do have customers in various other areas. But we can service your customers anywhere.
All 50 states?
No, we don't do California.
Not California, okay.
And maybe two others. But
I think do you service Florida?
yes, we do service Florida.
Okay. Because I guess every state has its own
Yeah, every state has its own rules and
regulation.
regulations. And there's a couple we don't do business
I just found
with.
that out. It's unrelated to what you're doing, but I just found out I have AAA. I cannot go to the regular AAA website. I have to go to the South Florida or the AAA South. So they got a group of states, I guess, that have different rules than the rest of the country. So I guess your industry probably run into that too, where you have to kind of work your way through the different laws and regulations.
Well,
of
my
each
office
state.
does. And
Your
then,
office does.
Yeah. So it's typical insurance. They all have state regulators and all have different laws on the books. And you got to
Abide by all those
abide
rules.
by all those rules.
And you guys do a good job of that.
Yeah.
So, well, if you're looking to make a few extra percentage points in your finance office, you need to reach out to Boyd, have a conversation to see how he can fill in some of the gaps on the customers that are leaving out of the finance office, either not even buying a car because they can't get a warranty. That could be one. Or two, leaving with the car but no warranty because it just doesn't fit.
Or they had to buy something lesser because
Than what they were really wanting
to buy.
Right. So
Or
2 years versus maybe a 4 year.
Correct. Or whatever the scenario is, or wasn't even offered because that company didn't offer a warranty on that particular vehicle.
Right. So you could be anywhere from maybe 10, 20% more out of the finance office.
I'll
with
give you a
warranty
couple
sales.
quick examples. One was a luxury group. It was all European cars. They were with one of the larger companies in our business, but they're not good at European cars. They ran like a 7-8% warranty penetration every month for years and years and years. And they put me in as a trial in one of those stores. The first month they were at 42% warranty penetration.
Wow.
So guess what's the main
huge.
warranty company in all their stores is now?
I would hope it's Continental.
And that particular company has put me in all their other stores as secondary to their warranty company they own.
Right, which makes sense.
Or
Because they probably have a higher profit margin with the reinsurance situation.
correct. And then a lot of dealers do not have solutions for factory CPO that they're selling CPO, or the extension through the manufacturer is literally 2 or 3 times my cost on that same product. So they can't really sell it, or many people don't buy it. So a dealer that's at 10 or 15% selling CPO extensions might be at 40 or 50 with me.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on the month, even higher sometimes. So we just have, depending on the situation you currently have, we have solutions.
Right, which at the end of the day, you're bring Continental and you could actually service your you're going to be able to service your customers better.
Correct.
And that's what you're looking for.
Correct.
Because I could be wrong, I don't know, because you've actually also sold cars for a time.
Correct.
I'm thinking that it's pretty important to get those repeat customers, is it not? Isn't that a priority of dealerships?
Correct. And a vehicle service contract is a great way to get people back to your dealer with your warranty.
And then buy another car.
And buy another car.
Right, because the idea is not to sell them one car. The idea is to
create a
sell them
lifetime
4 or
customer.
5 or 6
Yes,
cars. I
correct.
know my mother has a particular dealer she goes to for her car. She's bought now 3 or 4 cars from him, and then she buys another car. As long as he's getting up there in years now, because this has been a long period of time she's buying cars from this guy. And yeah, she'll continue to buy cars. His name's Van, and he's just very low key. She's like, Mrs. Francis, this is what it's going to cost. And she's like, okay. And she wants very no frills. She doesn't want to have to negotiate. She just wants the lowest price, that you're going to give you a fair price. And that's what they do. And she's usually in and out buying the cars in half an hour when she's bought cars. That's what she wants. You know, and so and they give her everything she wants and services them and gives her the warranty and all of that. And so that's a big deal, because you make those customers happy, they're going to buy 3 and 4 and 5 cars at that same dealer.
So we have solutions for any kind of dealer. It doesn't matter what you're doing with your current programs. We have solutions to help increase profit, to increase customer retention. And you can find me at Boyd Hoffman at Continental Warranty.
Boyd Hoffman at ContinentalWarranty.com.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks, Boyd. It's
All
been educational, and learned about the kind of the back end of the car warranty side from a dealer perspective, finance office perspective. I learned a lot. I didn't know all that stuff.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks
for your time.
thanks for coming on.